Kia ora koutou katoa, talofa lava, wa melo aso. Aftai lava mole anoa, mo tātou uma, whai kārongi. G'day everyone and welcome to the YouTube channel of Atiawa Toa FM, where we're bringing you live pictures from Lyndhurst in Tawa, where this afternoon we will be covering ManaCollege up against Tawa College in the Viard Trophy for another instalment of Aotea Toa support of local sports. My name's Semi Caressa, and thank you for being with us. Cass Caressa's with me. How are you this afternoon, Cass? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Lyndhurst Park, Game 2 of the Viard Trophy live streams that Aotea Toa is bringing to you on the YouTube page. It's great to be here. It's not a great day, but it's great to be here. Adrian, Corey and the crew, Zenith and Jake. Jake's on the camera as well, so it's good to be here. And we have another special guest this afternoon. Last time we had Joe Dina. Now we've got another one of our regulars, the voice himself, the villager, Ezra Yupa Lee. Malo lava lo fionga.
Wa mai oi. Kia ora te whanau. Ko Ezra Yupa Lee toku ingoa. Whakatapa te maunga awa kāringi te aua ngati ha mo te iwi pito one te moana. Ngā mi mahana kia koutou katoa toa. Talofa lava. Malo lava so fu mo langi mama la tolo fa mai tato por kalame por kako stream in nei vai temi for temo nei vanoa ia malo fo ile manwe fo ile vai aso ngan Samoa. Thanks for having me, guys.
No, that's why we got you in. That's why we got you in.
We're very privileged to be here. She's cold, but it's good to be here. It's really good to see your beautiful faces and listen to your dulcet tones. To get this midweek from you guys is, I feel very privileged because I normally have to wait till Saturday morning to get my picks. But mate, to get it on a Wednesday, how good.
Bro,
good to be here.
It's also awesome to have you here. We've got a small crew here at Lyndhurst and we're looking forward to it. Crowd slowly coming into the park. The kids from all the schools in the area have slowly started to make their way in. I think we see some colours over there. Is that Bishop Viard?
Yep, that's Bishop Viard.
Some Tawa College kids. Be surprised if we don't see Porirua College and Aotea College here for this little game that we're going to be watching here at Lyndhurst. Last week they I think they played Tawa, got touched up by Rongatai in their first div game. Lost, unfortunately. Talking to the coaches, they're putting it down to a learning curve.
27-17 against Rongatai College. Mana were expected to win that game. They were favoured for that game, but it wasn't to be. So I guess some teething problems for
Tawa.
Tawa. But teething problems for Cliff Hunt, the coach there, was a bit disappointed. We could see it in him. As we see the scores come out, Timmy.
Yes. Here they are, ManaCollege coming out in their traditional yellow and green. Oh, if there was a ManaCollege person here would say, do you remember wearing those? But there isn't. It's just us. We should actually go through our schools. Aotea College. Cass, what college did you go to in Porirua?
Porirua College, mate.
Porirua College. And Ezra, our special guest, what college did you go to?
I went to Scots College out in the eastern suburbs.
Scots College, well, there you go. You know, we're covering all demographics here.
That's right.
It's pictures that you can see of ManaCollege coming out. It is quite a cold afternoon, but it hasn't stopped these boys from turning up. We've watched these teams warm up pre-broadcast, and a bit of energy from Tawa, we could hear it.
Yeah, a lot of energy from Tawa. Last time we covered them, they won 52-0 versus Porirua College. We'll be looking for another big score from them. As we spoke to Cliff Hunt, who was disappointed with their result in the weekend. They're looking to get back on track this afternoon when they defend the Viard Trophy against ManaCollege.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll go through the team soon in terms of just who's playing where, but for the Mana team, a few changes there. Looks like Govan's gone to fullback and Cliff Hunt Jr. is playing cutter.
Yeah, it's an interesting shift there from Cliff Hunt, the coach. I think he wants to see the number 10, his son, run the ball more. Govan's more of a distributor and kicker, so we'll see probably see Cliff take the line on a bit more.
Absolutely, and as the traditions have it, we'll be starting with the school hukkas, with Tawa going first and Mana replying here as we kick off Viard Trophy 2024 on Aotea Toa FM on your YouTube channel. It's going to be a great game as we sit back and watch the opening of the game.
Yeah!
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Both hukkas from both schools. Quite a lot of passion in that one, boys.
Bro, that was a great hukka. Both teams really putting on. As we saw Tawa do the first one, even Govan leading from the front there and their captain, and then ManaCollege with the reply at both. Man, that was really awesome.
Yeah, a lot of energy there. We are in for another great afternoon of college football, rugby, first 15 here at Lyndhurst Park in Tawa, as the crowd have definitely increased in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Everyone must have heard the hukka ears and made their way in.
Yeah, it looks like there's a few coming through the gates now, both ends of the ground. But yeah, like you said, Cass, man, the passion, the energy in those hukkas was amazing. That Tawa hukka was phenomenal. So if the hukkas are anything to go by, it's going to be a great clash.
We sent Corey out to mic up the referee, who will be. We will hear everything that's happening on the field. And the referee today is Matt
Fawkes.
Matt Fawkes. So all the best for there. Also, big thanks to Rob Easthope and the crew for getting the scaffolding up for us today.
Shout out, man.
He's always helping Atiawa Toa and everything that we do sporting. So thank you, Rob Easthope, for joining us in today's festivities. Mana won the top
You guys
stage.
see Malachi?
They decided to kick. As you heard there, the ref is definitely mic'd up. And here we are as Mana kick it off, taking that ball straight into the 22 of Tawa, giving it out to one of their forwards as they take it up to settle just inside the 22. Good defensive line there. Tawa will look to spread this to the left-hand side, see if they get it through their hands. Coming on that left-hand lane, it's gone to the winger. Looks like he's just run himself out at the moment. and Mana have a line out just outside the 22.
Yeah, I think Tawa showed their intentions early. They're just going to run it regardless where they are, but great from Mana. Their defence came across and took them
Here's
out.
your mark.
Mana be looking for a good take off the top here, bring it down and hopefully maul this in. See if they can suck a few players in from the Tawa team, giving their backline a bit of space, but they've lost that in the line out. Tawa regain possession. Mana having to do some work, trying to take them back into that 22. Tawa will look to clear this, but settle it with their first pod. Same place where they started the first ruck. With Tawa again spinning it wide to the right-hand side. They're looking to run, playing bit of rugby inside their 22 at the moment, creeping outside of it, and what a great run here by one of the backs. Mana still on defence. Tawa do not look like they want to kick, and they've gone down that right-hand side again. Atiawa College, they're all about the running here. Looking to reorganise themselves. Coming out to the back line, nothing there for the first 5, taking it into the collision.
Not going anywhere.
Called the advantage, taking it back.
Playing the advantage. Great play by Mana there. There was about 4 phases they went through. Went down the backs out to the right-hand winger there. So showing us a lot of promise early on in the game.
Definitely looks like Mana wants to play today, is.
Yeah, looking like it. Obviously a shame they couldn't win that line out. And obviously Tawa were able to build some phases and now have won the penalty. It looks like they've missed touch though. But yeah, Tawa look like they're going to try and spread the ball today, and kicking is not really going to be option A.
Not at all. With Mana with the ball from the bottom of the ruck, settling that right in the middle of the park there. Tawa spreading the defensive line. Mana not looking as if any of them want the ball at the moment. They're going to have to fix that in the next couple of minutes.
There was another missed kick. We saw that in the first game. A couple of kicks didn't go out, so they'll be disappointed with that. They need to get it out so they can get their set plays from the lineup.
Bit of a lucky call there from Mana. Boys didn't look like they had actually reloaded to get back into position. So we're looking for a line out here. Take it probably just outside the 22 if they can get the yardage on this kick.
Oh, it's not going to go out.
It's not out. So this ball's not out either. Mana are back on attack.
Okay. The left winger was always in front of the kicker. Malachi, you have an option. Penalty here or a scrum back there.
It's great to hear the referee, isn't it, lads?
Yeah, so he can make the calls and we pretend we don't know that we know what's going on.
Sorry.
Interesting option to kick to the grandstand. Or I say, well, it's not really grandstand, bleachers end.
Yeah.
When it seemed to be kicking into the wind. I don't know.
Yeah, both kickers not finding touch. Very frustrating as a forward. So Tawa's got the scrum out here, 40 metres out from the try line. Let's see what they do with the backs. We see Cliff Hunt Jr., number 10, has got the back line set out. Govin's out here on the left-hand side as well. We'll see what move they put on.
Duncan with the put in. Straight out to Hunt. Hunt looking to offload. It's a nice little crash there by the second 5. Roll putter. Duncan again. Giving it back to one of his flocks. Finding some 10 yardage. Nice ball continuity there by the Tawa team. Duncan giving it again to Hunt. Hunt off to the back line with the fullback coming into it. Looks like he's got it.
That's Govin.
Point advantage.
Knock on.
Oh, knocked on.
It's been a knock on.
Here's Felici. Great run from Felici. He's taking out big hit.
Flags out there. No advantage to green. Knocked on the field of play.
Oh, just like, looked like Govin was going in for the try there. He sliced through some footwork. He lost it forward. Then Felici picks up the ball, tries to run it out here, but then a great tackle from the number 6 here. Boom. No arms there. There's a tackle from Silva, number 6 for Tawa.
Just looking at that centre case, number 13, Felice, looks to be a real threat with the ball in hand. I think Mana will be looking to try and give him some room to I guess, try and exploit.
Yeah, he's definitely probably their key player, Sean Felici. He's spent a bit of time in Australia just a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months, so he's back in Porirua for ManaCollege. As we see the kick here.
Hasn't been able to secure that. Mana on that with the referee playing a knock-on advantage. Mana will need to reorganise itself, and they're into this. Referee trying to tackle someone.
Son's in my way.
Matt Falk is our referee for the day.
Sorry.
Scrum. That was a good
Okay,
kick
guys.
from Mana. Bit of a nothing kick, but they got the result with the Tawa player knocking it on.
Tawa player should have really taken that on the full.
Yeah, he should have.
Give us
Bit
a
unlucky.
holiday, sorry.
This will be the second scrum of the game. Mana put in.
Guts. Bind. Set.
Great scrum by both schools. Mana settling off first. Tawa over that. He got it. It's a lovely steal. Mana.
Numbers.
Tawa on attack. He needs to give that. The wing is on it. I think he's got the pace. Oh, they've just got him out.
Out there.
Good cover tackle there. That was the Tawa winger number 11, Mudrock, Tolai LeBront. Good run down there. I thought he was going to go all the way.
I thought he was going to go all the way. Could have put it on his boot.
Here's the mark. Get the go at the front, please. Out of the 10-second 5.
Still Tawa putting
first
pressure
side.
on the
Thank
Mana
you.
team. With a Mana throw-in, taking it from the top. Tawa have disrupted that line out. Captain Malakai settling that ball now. Duncan getting it into his forwards. They're into their work now. Tawa College still into their work, rolling that ball quite nicely up to the try line. Duncan giving it to another forward, smashing on that side line. Tawa looking at definitely coming away with some points with these phases. Great piece of rugby by Tawa as they continue to work. Could be nice for Duncan to get it out to the backs. He's done it. Hunt going on his own.
Tackle, Robbie.
You'd look to go right same way. Duncan sees it. No, it's one of the locks. Out to Malakai.
Must be an overlap.
Has to be. This has to be a try. Can he get there? It's a try to Tawa College, and we are up 5-0 in the Beard Trophy of Tawa versus Mana. Is your take on that nice little execution?
Oh, Tawa obviously have made it pretty plain and clear. I guess that they're just going to try and run this big Mana team off their feet, and they just built some phases there, and then obviously saw that they had an overlap out wide, and they were able to get the ball to the edge. And that's the first try of the game. So great start by the local team.
I think great direction by Duncan at the moment in the back of the ruck for Tawa, giving Cliff Hunt what he needs for that backline to fire.
Yeah, I think the forwards laid down the platform there, a couple of rucks, pick and goes down on this left-hand side. They spun it out wide. We saw Roporo get it to his unmarked winger, Barlow Roberts, and in it on the corner in the orange headgear. So great start to Tawa as we expected. Mana's showing a bit of a fight. They just need to be consistent in holding on to that ball because they give it away too easy. They're going to get scored on all day.
Absolutely. Mana under the sticks at the moment, and the kick from Govan.
It's not there.
Not there. So we're 5-0 here at Lyndhurst as Atiawa Toa Sports cover its second Bear Trophy challenge from Mana up against holders Tawa. The rain is slowly coming into play at the moment, but both teams playing some good rugby.
Yeah, definitely. There's some good rugby. Tawa showing, even though it's wet, they're still going to play an expensive game. Very big forward pack with their captain Malakai Senuula, who was leading up from the front again.
The villagers have played here before. You don't like the wind?
We've had some tough old trips. This is a tough old ground to come to anyway. When you think of obviously Tawa just being as destructive and as powerful as they are, so always a tough away assignment. Coming to a ground like Lyndhurst, but even today, these boys, credit to the boys for throwing the ball around, but the weather's not really conducive for that, but they're backing themselves. But yeah, tough old ground to come to and try and get a result, but obviously for the home team Tawa, they've started well, and it looks like they're very much on top early.
Yeah, definitely on top. We're 3 phases to get where we are at the moment on the field. Tawa definitely playing with ball in hand. Now looking for a bit of yardage, some territory, set up hopefully a good set piece here and get their backline straight into it.
Cass, I'm looking at this, is it Sean?
Yeah, Sean Felici, yeah.
Up close, he's literally a few minutes from us. He wouldn't look out of place in a Premier jersey at the moment. He's a big unit.
Yeah, big unit. I remember last game, I think it was Aotea last year, he scored 4 tries. He scored all their points in a Bear Trophy game when they hit him. So it's great to see him back in the colours, but good close-up here of the line out.
Great. We're looking at a possible take by Finn to Duncan. Misses his first 5, gets it straight out to Ruporu. Ruporu crashing that. Back still want to get involved. And past the halfway line. Great defence by Mana just to halt that play with Duncan grabbing that ball straight into his forwards. We got numbers down this left-hand lane. So if Tawa are able to just quietly build some phases here, they could have numbers. Now the big run from Malachi, the captain, taking them a good 10 yards. Now we're into the backs now, and this could go through their hands quite nicely. Referee hasn't called that a knock on. And we've got Locke Lucas making his way into the Mana defence. Duncan with the ball. Another big run by a forward. Now I need to clean that out in order to get some good service. It's a quick ball. He's gone. He's going. He's found some yardage there, straight out to the first 5, and found an inside ball, giving it to Duncan to score his first try of the day.
Great try, and we spoke about Duncan quite a few times clearing out the ball, but that was good. Clean break up the middle by Ruoporo. Number 12 for Tawa, showed a bit of a toe there. He just pinned his ears back and went through that gap. So good try from Tawa there, taking the score to 10-0 with the kick to come, with Eden Govan line it up. As we see in the replay, good clean out from the forwards. Duncan gets it out to Ruoporo. He dummies right and goes straight through that gap there. Gets held back, but the halfback, like any good halfback, like TJ Perenara, following up through the middle. Duncan scores a try under the post to make it an easy kick for Govan.
Great start for Tawa College, wouldn't you say, is?
Yeah, great start. Obviously, there's a bit of a disconnect there between the A and B defender for Mana, which was exploited there by Tawa. I think we can see, I think we're 10 minutes in. You can definitely see the level that Tawa have been playing, obviously, the last few weeks, obviously in the Premier 1 level, playing the schools, the likes of St Pat's and Rongotai, the benefit of playing, I guess, at the top echelon of Wellington school rugby anyway, and you can probably see that starting to show out at the moment. So Mana have got their work cut out for them for the rest of this game.
Absolutely. Mana's first thing that they'd want to do is actually get the ball in their hands.
Yeah, and hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it as well.
And we're kicked off.
Oh, out on the full. Oh no, wait. What did Touchy say? Yep, it's out on the full.
Back to restart on halfway. Mana boys will need to keep their heads up high. Keep their chin up. We're a long way away from the end of the first half. Rain's just slowly coming into this park at the moment, from our left to right. And I don't know if that's, what is that, north, south?
I think it's from the Wellington area out to this region.
So it's from south. What do you call that? This is south to southerly.
Yeah, southerly, yeah.
Yeah, could be a southerly.
Hey, don't talk about the weather, mate.
Yeah, feel free not to comment. As we get back into this game, Tawa with a bit of throw, and they've overthrown it. Mana will want to get that, but a great collection there by one of the Tawa players to get this ball up and going again. We've got a lovely run by the second 5. We need to clean this out with Duncan looking for that ball for a quick play. Sees it goes the same way.
Yeah. He was over it.
He was all over that ball, the ManaCollege boy.
Well, Mana get an opportunity here. We'll see what they can do. They haven't been down here since the start of the game, so Felici's going to get it out, and we'll see what set plays they have from their line out.
Ball hasn't found touch. Govan giving it back inside to his winger. They spread it quite wide.
Good hands.
Hunt has it. It's ball in hand at the moment, and Mana
that's clean.
Have gone from kicking it out to now having to be on defence. It's a Hail Mary pass back on the inside. Tawa collecting it, settling it just on that right-hand side, and they've gone out. It's literally, that's where we kicked it up from, isn't it?
Great counter attack from from Tawa College deep in their own zone, but another missed kick from Mana, couldn't get it out, and they paid the penalty. Now they're doing the line out right from where they kicked it.
It's a cardinal sin, you know, in this game, especially when you're a few tries down, got the opportunity with a bit of a wind behind you to kick it out. You don't really want to be chewing off too much ground. You just want to, I guess, get the ball out and let your forwards go to work. But as you can see, it's 60-metre counter-attack, and Tawa are back in the mana half.
Tawa College disrupting that line now. Looks like they've gotten the ball back, and the referee
Was an knock-on.
forward.
Come here.
But here was, I mean, what we saw here was Tawa, just how expansive they can play. Spun it out, 3 passes, and they were ready to the left side winger, Barlow Roberts. So showing their wares quite early on.
One thing we must say about Hunt, he does love to run.
Yep, he does.
The kid doesn't like to kick as much, but then again, this isn't the day to kick, is it? If you're running into the wind, obviously not.
No. Mana should be kicking.
Yes.
Duncan with the put in on this scrum. Bit of push coming from Mana, but Hunt has the ball. He's going on his own. Lovely yardage there, and Tawa are well on attack here as they bring that ball back into play. It's an inside ball as they find more yardage as they creep their way up the field. Duncan giving it to one of his locks. It's definitely, I think that's Finn, giving it to the centre. He's found a gap. He's got 5 points all over it. And it's 15-0 to Tawa. Gentlemen. Ruaporo.
That's young Kata. He's the one that set up that second try, as we see in the replay. Tawa forwards doing their job, cleaning out the captain, Malakai. Passes on to number 5. That's Broadley. Broadley gets it offload. Great offload to Ruaporo. Ruaporo shows a bit of toe, fends off the play at the end there. Goes in for the try. 17-0 kick to come. It's gonna be a long night for Mana.
It's going to be a long night for Mana. Both locks for Tawa actually doing quite a bit of work at the minute, wouldn't you say, Is?
Yeah, they are. I mean, clearly the threat in this Tawa team is their backline, so the forwards are really just doing enough to be able to give them some room and some time and some space. What I've seen from Mana so far, we alluded to it earlier, this young kid, Sean Felice.
Yeah, Felice.
Yeah, in the 13 jersey, he looks to be a genuine threat with the ball in hand. They need to get that ball to him. And from what I've seen at scrum time, Mana seem to be definitely competitive, if not dominating scrum time. So Mana need that ball. They need the forwards to obviously go to work, pull their sleeves up, and then hopefully give young Felice and the rest of his mates out in the back line a bit of ball to work off. But we go back to it earlier, a few kicks that are mistouched, and Tawa are punishing them in return.
As we've seen on that replay, Broadley, number 5, great offload from him onto Kata. As you said, Sammy, these locks showing a bit of skill early on in the game.
Absolutely. Both locks are actually taking the opportunity to run with the backs, and that's what you want to see with your locks. So actually make up the numbers. Mana with the kickoff again. Hasn't gone out this time. It's taken on the full by Tawa. And we're back into our work. And with Tawa's play at the moment, I wouldn't say they'd kick this. They'd want to play some rugby as they settle it just on outside the 10. Loaded on the right-hand side as the backs find themselves in action again.
More space,
more runs.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't need to do much. He didn't have to pass there, but he decided to. Mana could capitalise on this if they can just get this ball out to their backs and just run it. Play a bit of rugby with this rugby ball that they've got now. Just need to set themselves up, work for each other here, Mana. Lovely run there, no clean-outs. And that's the danger for Mana. If they don't clean it up, the Tawa boards will be all over that ball at the breakdown. Tawa play falling all over that. The referee saw it.
Penalty. You're right there, Semi. Mana seem to be struggling with securing the ball when they do get tackled. They get a bit isolated, and we know this Tawa pack, quite enthusiastic, fit, loose trio they have, so they'll be onto that anytime.
Absolutely. Mana with the ball again. Again, they seem to be kicking out of their own half. They will want this line out to be something that they can create an opportunity from. And if they can get it out to that centre that you've been talking about, it could be a game on in terms of their attack.
Yeah, they need something, man. 17-0 down. And, you know, a couple of kicks haven't gone out. This is the first one they've actually kicked out.
Both teams lining up with Mana throwing it in. Mana really need to secure this, get off on a good start. Tawa have disrupted that line out again. They're going to have to work on those line outs, Cass and Nez.
Yeah, definitely, man. I guess the wind's blowing it the other way, so pretty poor conditions to go wide as Tawa go wide early to the right-hand side. Here's LeBron. Good little step on the inside, but he knocks it on.
The play looked excellent. The play looked excellent. Maybe he could have passed it just a couple of seconds earlier. He didn't need to go into that tackle. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, look, he got tackled on the 5 there. He's still at 5 metres, and he looks rapid too. I thought he would have backed himself to hug that touchline and use the touchline as his friend.
Yeah, definitely. Old LeBron Mudrock to lie as a bit of a speedster. You're right, I thought he would have put on the outside, but I went back in and knocked it on just as he was going down in the tackle.
ManaCollege with the feed, the scrum happening right in front of our production team. Having a good look at the scrum.
Set.
Both teams competing. Mana straight up for the settle. Referee just getting in the way there, but he was able to skip out of the way. And Mana are hot on attack now. They want to keep this ball in hand. Just build some momentum, build some phases. Great tackle by Tawa there. Just keep at it, Mana. Get that ball out of there. Really haven't made any property from where we had the line out. So a lot of work here for Mana to try and get themselves over that advantage line.
Advantage offside.
Yeah, you can see there's not much doing when they do set up for their plays. Just a couple of runners, one off. This number one's been playing strong. He's been getting smashed, but that's Viard College putting up his hand all the time.
Absolutely. And Lucas broadly making a nuisance of himself there. A lot of energy in his defence. Great to see, actually.
Option, penalty there for offside or penalty over here. Next up offside, guard dogs offside.
Yeah, this ball needs to end up at dress smart, really. They can get that line up going and start again.
Yeah.
And they need to win the line out. They can't win their line out. Tap and go.
Yeah, absolutely. What have they changed their mind? What are they're going for a scrum?
Go for a scrum. They must have heard us.
Yeah. No one's going to dress smart.
Mana's doing it right, you know. They're up against it. 17-0 down's not too bad at the moment. They just need to score some points just to get themselves into the game.
I think this is the fifth scrum of the game. Last couple of scrums, Mana's had the better of Tawa.
Yes, they have. And look at this number 6. He's a little man, but he's got a lot of courage and strength as we get to the right side. Oh, good tackle.
Hunt making the tackle, pushing our centre-back from Mana.
Oh, and he's won it back.
And he's just busting him off that ball. The referee could help Mana here.
Timing is good. You've got to stay on your feet.
Oh, a lot of energy from Tawa. Maybe that's not what they had versus Rongatai in the weekend. Is this ball out? It's well out.
I think that number 19 is Ryder Sal. They don't have the number 8. There must be a change, but that seems like him. I remember the first game. He's a tough defender, tough bloke. Saw him put on a big hit there on Sean Felici, the big man, drove him back 5 metres.
Yeah, it was quite close quarters, wasn't it? Felici really didn't have a lot of space to move, to work with. But Mana are now on attack. These lineouts for Mana really have to be fixed. They really have to work for them because they're getting themselves in good positioning here, but just not converting the chances that they're getting.
They finally win it.
They finally win it. With Mana now just metres away from the try line. They've decided to go white line fever. Forwards are going to take this.
Yeah, they're just looking a bit loose in the forward pack. But here he is, Viard College again, having a go. Getting smashed, but he's still putting his hand up. Gets it over.
Through the backs.
Oh.
Mana looked like they were nearly there, but not.
Advantage from the ref.
Referee could double blow after this with Tawa.
Offside, 11 red.
Oh, there's the double blow.
What does that mean?
He's not happy. He's over the all the foul plays that have been happening.
Okay.
He's giving them a warning.
Okay. 11 red, clearly offside, bordering on deliberate. That's it. Yep.
Who's all the way over there then?
There's a skinny guy, no. Maybe I saw the number wrong, but it looked like 11. He's a skinny white guy. There was the same thing happened there. It's happened here in the red zone.
What happened?
You've got to be guard dogs, hind feet. You can't be over the advantage this time. It's clearly offside.
Seems to be a hui going on in the middle of
Yeah.
between these
Well,
two.
you heard it here first, guys.
Just stopped for 2
Yeah.
minutes.
You heard it here first. The referee was pointing out he's not happy with the skinny white guy.
Which skinny white guy? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. But we're back in play now. Tawa,
Another good tackle.
Another great tackle. Tawa hot on defence as Mana try to unlock this safe that is Tawa. Great run.
Again.
Brilliant run. He needs to get to ground.
No hands.
Body position needs to get better from Mana. They just need to produce quick ball here. Out onto the right-hand side. Bit of indecision there,
Backwards.
whether he was going to run or pass, but he's decided to pass it.
Tackle.
Mana on full attack here. Very flat defensive line on attack, but they've decided to keep it that way, which is a long way from when we saw Porirua College in their back line.
Home foot red.
Mana still on attack here. That could have been a knock-on by the Tawa player. He played at that.
It's a bit messy there, Mana trying to secure the ball, but no one's really tight.
Right, let it go now.
Looks like organised chaos at the moment from Mana. Oh, stretching out for that ball. Oh, he's still going.
Good defence from Tawa.
There's no one really on that left-hand side, but they're still going there anyway. Oh, what a great tackle by both boys, going low on the big man.
Good clean out.
Great clean up. Mana still going the left-hand side. Will the touchline be their friend? Referee's quite happy with the play at the moment, and Mana, this has got to be 8 phases, if not 11.
Yeah, they've done well to hold on to it this long.
They've done really well. Tawa have done great to keep them out as well on the defensive line. But Mana are really putting the work in here. Referee's called an offside.
Let's see.
Over the shoulder, high tackle.
Oh, seatbelt tackle.
Yep.
Is that what you saw?
Penalties.
Yeah, that seems to be what referee has pulled up there. Just goes to show some concerted pressure, can work for you. And Mana obviously rolling their sleeves up, and they went wide there. No chance to get over there, but we'll see what happens here, whether they go back to their scrum and hopefully get some ball to our man Felicia in midfield there. There's some holes there that hopefully he'll be able to exploit.
Yeah, they're looking a bit shot, Mana. 9 or 10 phases there. I was surprised they managed to secure it with how loose they were, but good on them. Let's see what they can put on here.
Look, it's the most rugby Mana have played in this first half, and it's great to see. Ball in hand, taking it into the collision zone. And Tawa actually, they're getting pinned quite a bit here because they're desperate on defence.
Yeah, they've been defending really well.
And see Mana if they can continue to dominate these scrums, as their set pieces may come right throughout the game, but at the moment it just seems all over. They're getting pushed back by Tawa. It's not a good sign. Referee calls a penalty.
Free kick. They'll tap and
It's
go.
a free kick. They'll tap and go. It's body on the line. No one's on their feet. Mana still going right hand with Tawa, trying to push it back. He needs to get to ground so he can create at least some fast ball for his back and his halfback.
Both those carries are quite lateral as well.
Yes.
Someone just needs to just go straight up the guts there.
He's gone the long way round.
Yeah, a bit high. Body positioning was high.
It's a fair turnover.
And as you heard, it's been turned over. Congratulations to Tawa on keeping Mana out. And here we go. Tawa will decide. I don't think they may not kick from here. They definitely aren't going to kick from here.
Penalty.
It's going to be a quick tap. And Govin's got the ball. This boy's got pace. He's given it to his backs. And these boys, looks like the F1 Formula 1 cars are out there at the moment. Can he connect? He's connected. Oh, it's a Hail Mary pass on the inside, which really didn't need to be done. And it has gone forward. Great attack by Tawa.
Great counter-attack there, and like you spoke about, their backs are really quick. We saw them tap the ball. Govin got it out to Ruaporo. I thought Ruaporo was going to go all the way. Here it is, the quick tap from Eden. Eden gets it out to Akata. Cuts, I thought he was going to go all the way here, but he had a support in the wing of the try scorer, Barlows Roberts, and then he faked the pass and then threw it forward. Unlucky, but good break from Tawa.
Yeah, you know, you would have seen Mana have had the position there for the last sort of, you could probably say 6 to 8 minutes. Just been working at middle third of the field, so I guess the Tawa outside have been redundant for the last sort of 5-6 minutes. And once they get that ball, they're so fresh that they're just able to carry 60, 70, 80 metres. So, yep, a shame there for Mana not being able to get some points when they really needed.
Yeah, man, they'll be frustrated. They were down there for a long time as we see them try and break out of their own half of Murray Laupepe.
Oh, it's a terrible knock on by Mana. Those passes just have to stick, maybe a bit more sting on the passes.
Maybe it's a bit of fatigue from when they were doing all the attacking down here on the line. Now they're back near their own line, but a cramp kicking in.
It's a bit worried when you're cramping up after 15.
Yep. Both legs.
Oh, both. And then straight up straight away. Oh, it must be one of those minor cramps. Those ones where you're just tired. It's the man, John.
Johnny
How are you, brother?
Schwoger.
Johnny Schwoger in the house. Malolava, man. Malolava.
Okay, Frank. Hey, Sonny, your boy played well the other week versus
Yes, Wellington College. Great game against St. Pat's.
Come on.
Johnny Schwoger, one of Viard's finest.
Yes, definitely. One of BVC's All Blacks to come out of there.
Oh, Schwoger walking past the broadcasting table. But his boy is playing some good rugby for Wellington College at the moment.
Oh, unlucky. Oh, is it still not? Play on. Thought they went out in the first one. Good little play down here on the blind side by Duncan and the winger, but I think they were taken out about 10 metres out from the line.
Due to the health and safety today, we weren't able to get the camera guys up on the scaffolding. It is quite windy out there, so all our pitches are on the ground at the moment, but they're store pitches. It's coming live to you from Lyndhurst and Tawa.
But also shout out to Ross Easthope for the scaffolds.
Absolutely. We hopefully will get up there at half time. Tawa back on attack. It's looking like they've come down for points. Great shape by Tawa also as they come around the corner. Not the greatest of pass, and he's dropped that.
Looks like a knock on. Our referee's called a penalty. Offside out wide. They'll tap and go again, the captain Malakai.
Another strong little run there by Tawa. I thought that could have gone in there. Forwards keeping it in hand. Duncan's gone there and he's got another try. The young number 9.
No, that's number... Who was it? Let's get his number. Turn around, mate. Great try there. Pick and go. There was no one there. You mentioned the concerns about the AB defenders next to the ruck, and as we see in the replay here, Malakai Sinuila, the captain, tapped it, went and settled it once. In the next runner, pick and go here, and as we see, it's the number 5, Broadley. He's having a storming
great game.
As we see him here, just pick up the ball after this one here. No one there. Great try, Broadley. 22-0.
Yeah, unfortunate. Just a real disconnect there. Defence is all about attitude, communication, and it looks like, to be honest, it looks like Mana really spent from having been on attack as they were for that period, and unfortunately Tawa have capitalised on some real fatigue there from the Mana team.
Yeah, that was a pretty soft try there, but you're right, I think they are pretty tired from having to attack down there. Their next minute, they're back down on their try line, so heads are down at the moment, body language not the best.
Yeah, well, I mean, just look at them head back to halfway now. There's someone needs to hopefully try and energise the crew, but they're still not out of it. You know, I mean, obviously Tawa put on 4 tries now. You know, if you can get 1 or 2 back, then you're right back in the hunt.
Yep.
No pun intended, eh?
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
So I think they got the kick.
I was talking to Schwoger, sorry.
Yeah, so that was 24-0, I think it is.
Yeah. Johnny Schwoger here looking at the talent. He'll be coaching the under-16s for Wellington. So that's
okay.
why Johnny Schwalk is here, keeping an eye on the Porirua talent. As Tawa take it outside their 22, just outside their 22. Mana having a bit of a sting in their defence at the moment. They're here, they want to stay here as they get into this defensive line. Govan with the ball, bit of happy feet there by the young man, but is getting dragged back. And as Force will need to clean that up for him. It's a lovely ball out. Oh, what a great line.
It's still alive.
Brilliant line by Malakai that he ran there, just didn't connect with him. Tawa taking it out on that right-hand side where they found a lot of opportunities there this first half.
Strong run.
Duncan picking it up, straight out to the back line. Locks. The Tawa Locks have had an awesome first half at the moment.
Yeah, that's Fraser. Fraser with a good hit up then.
Malakai, the captain for Tawa. Great to see him in the back line. Duncan getting it out. Another great run by the lock there. Maybe Schwalger should be watching him. Mana trying to grab that ball. Nearly got the ball. It should be his ball.
Yeah, that was actually Ryder Sal, the number, I think that with the odd number there, having a strong game. Strong defender and strong runner as well.
One player that we're looking forward to seeing if he gets on the field is Arfa, who's the halfback for Mana. Last time we covered Porirua versus Tawa. Should be an interesting one.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing young Mako hopefully get some time, potentially in the second half. But as things are going, obviously Tawa are very much on top, so he might be introduced a wee bit earlier.
Absolutely.
22-0 is the scoreboard ahead of us at the moment, so Tawa keeping on track with their score they got last time.
Great tap back by the Tawa lock. Duncan couldn't just hold on to it, but they've cleaned it up quite nicely with Hunt taking the ball. It's out to Malakai, no, Rapuru, out to his fullback and winger. Is it a try? We hear a lot of screaming, but what's the referee say?
It's a try.
It's a try.
To Eden Govan. Take the ball. 27.
27-0. And as we get into half-time, gentlemen, your words if you were the Mana coach, Ezra, what would you want to see out there?
Yeah, I just want to see a bit more grit, I think. ManaCollege are very proud, obviously, school. I know, obviously, when you reel off some names who've come through the Mana system, we've got the Viard trophy in front of us here, which Mana have won before, but you think of the likes of Perenara, the So'ualos who've come through the school. It's a very proud school, and hopefully we'll see some of the energy that I guess that was put into the haka earlier on, that they'll find some of that fight and that grit and that determination in the second half. Like I said, they're not out of this game. It takes a couple of tries and then you're back into it, but hopefully that second after halftime talk at the pep talk at halftime with some oranges might see them lift their game a wee bit in the second half, hopefully.
Brilliant. We're going to walk away for a little bit, come back with the second half live from Lyndhurst. We're recovering Mana versus Tawa College. Welcome back, whānau, as we get into the second half of this Viard Trophy 2024 challenge. Mana trying to take it away from Tawa College. Score at the moment is 29-0 at the moment, but what a first half it's been, Cass.
Yeah, what a first half from Tawa. We knew they would come out all guns blazing, but Mana put up a bit of a fight early on, but they are struggling when they do attack to retain the ball and to get some set plays on, and it look like it's going to be a long second half for ManaCollege.
Good look there if they don't sort out their body positions and actually get some work on. Locks for Tawa have been playing awesome. Ezra, any highlights for you in that first half?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you've spoken about the two locks for Tawa. I think obviously forward pack as a collective have been just dominant up front, really, and then when they pick and choose their time to go wide, obviously they're just doing the job, and most of the tries have been scored out in the flanks, so you'll probably see more of that in the second half.
Mana deciding to kick that ball away with Duncan, giving it to Govan. He looked to pass, but he's not going to. He's going to take it into that collision. Play settling just in front of us, with Duncan looking to go right-hand side. Pod setting up quite nicely. Mana back into the usual role of basically tackling, which they've done in that first half. Lovely run there by, is that Ropura?
No, that's Malachi Osman.
Malachi Osman, sorry whānau. Hitting the line at pace, and what yardage he made.
Yeah, definitely. That was a good run from him, and they still got it out wide here.
Forwards making their role quite apparent in terms of what they need to do here. Will this ball go out? A lovely run there with Hunt just on the right-hand side, but pass could have gone, but it didn't. Tawa back on attack, and it looks like they want to start this second half with a try. Forwards going to work on Mana as they look to clear this ball. And Tawa's back line is pretty much ready to fire from the gun. Will Duncan get it out? What are the forwards deciding to do?
Grounding. Come back for the penalty.
Referee's caught the penalty.
Yeah, Tawa's on the roll, man. They're looking like they're going to score early on.
Absolutely. Looks like Duncan will take the tap, give it straight to his prop. A good quick ball here would be quite nice. What's the referee called there?
Oh, okay.
He's
That's
in.
an interesting turn of events. Someone must have said something.
Yeah.
He's going for a big kick here. Hopefully he gets it out.
Yeah, just get it out. Doesn't find touch. And Tawa are back on attack. Straight into their first pod, settling it in the middle of the field. Great leg drive here by the young prop as Duncan gives it out to his next pod with the captain finding the line, Malachi. Great try there by the Tawa captain.
Oh, excellent try, the captain. Sinuula come from a lot of different villages, if you see the team list. But that was a great try from Tawa. We see them, the kick didn't go out again from ManaCollege. They brought it back in, they forward settled up just in the middle of the field there. Duncan got it off to the barnstorming captain who's been running all day, Malachi Sinuula. Great try for him.
Been impressed with this kid. Malachi, obviously, clearly you can see why he's wearing the captain's armband. He leads from the front. So yeah, really great start for Tawa in the second half, and this was what we were worried about. Had Mana not been able to capitalise early, but Tawa just have, I guess, picked up where they left off in that first half.
Absolutely, Tawa leading this Viard Trophy challenge. 36-0. As we look to restart, Tawa do have the wind in the second half, so I'd say there'd be quite a bit of kicking.
And there'll be quite a bit of points.
Quite a bit of points.
36-0, half-time has just started.
Just looking out on the field at the moment, whether coach Cliff Hunt Senior has made any changes.
Yeah, he's brought on Tira'a, number 16, the prop.
Great take there by Fraser, securing that ball from the kickoff. As Tawa make their way up the field with Duncan. Nice distribute to Govan. And that far side of the field seems to be quite a favourite for Tawa. As they come back out, Govan, bit of twinkle toes there.
By the sounds of the female support on the seats there, you can tell why the boys are running in that direction.
You're not wrong, yes. All the action's down that end. Hunt. It's through the back line, and we've got space and numbers. I think we can go around the edge here. Ruaporo has found space. He's still going. Bit of a quick clean out there. Duncan giving it wide to his lock. Lock giving it to his prop. And Govan's back in the action. With Tawa settling it in the middle of the field. Gone backwards just a tad. But a great regroup by the team to start all over again. Great security. Dunking, you can bring it to that left-hand side. As we have a new boy, 19 on for Tawa.
No, that's Ryder Sal. He's the number 8, wearing the number 19.
He's been on the field all along. Here we have one of the locks. He's just dropped it dead. Mana have possession. We'll see what we can do with it here. It's a big run. He's been taken back as well in the tackle. Mana will look to try and play some rugby with this ball. And Tawa making it a hard job for them to do.
Yeah, struggling to get out of their own half here is another big run by Saviatama, but again met by a strong defence.
Mana looking to clear this. Tawa able to grab that ball well within Mana's half. And they'll get back into their work again with Duncan giving it to that left-hand side. They do have numbers. Is that Govan?
Yes, that looks like Govan again. Gets another try.
And Tawa just edging ahead of Mana.
Yeah, we see on the replay here was a poor kick from ManaCollege. Easily picked up from Tawa, so they went out wide. Ruaporo to Hunt to Govan, who was unmarked on the wing down the left-hand side. Too much toes in the left-hand corner. Eden Govan. Great try. 41 points with a kick to come.
Absolutely. We have to remind Ezra that none of these players are eligible for Petone.
Yeah, it was the only thing I was worried about coming out to Tawa today. Was that obviously none of these boys I could shoulder tap to travel all the way out to the village. But hey, that's right.
Hey, I'm sure you'll go home and look at the budget.
Ezra Zanet only cast over Silverstream in Scots College.
Scots College. Ezra Upali, the college agent for all players in Wellington. But it was good to see Schwalger.
Yeah, you know, he's like I said, he's a rep coach. He wants to check out the talent, see who's going to be some of the players that he could look to include in his squad.
Yeah, John Schwalger was part of the Viard College First 15.
What a great kick. Fantastic kick by Govan.
I want to say back in 2000, 2001.
2001.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, Simi, if we look at that Viard trophy, I wonder if Viard, if he might have been part of
in the early 2000s.
Viard trophy winning Viard team from the early 2000s.
Yes, it was called, and still is called, Bishop Viard.
Yeah.
In 2001 and 2.
Yeah, that
and 3. They won it back in the day. A lot of history in this Bear Trophy. And Mana have seen some better days in this competition, wouldn't you say, Cass?
Oh, definitely. You know, this is probably not one of their better years, but it's, you know, it's all about the kids having to run around, putting out a team on the day, even though they're in second division. I think it's great that they can compete for the Bear Trophy, playing against some of the more elite schools.
Mana back on defence as Tawa finds its legs, giving that ball some air. As Tawa get into their grind, then push back on the defensive line. but the shape from Tawa gives them options on this right-hand side. As we see another big run for one of the replacement props. Afar, I think, is on the field now.
Yep, Afar's on.
Afar 25, halfback.
Knock on there.
Not getting that. Who's Kerry lost forward?
We'll do a bit of a shout out to Duncan who played the first half and
he played really well.
He had a great game.
I mean, you know, Afar was your favourite player in the first game.
He was.
And then we see Duncan come on, put on a pretty strong performance in that first half. So, you know, some good headaches for the coach.
Absolutely.
After this game, considering they got Silverstream out there this weekend.
So Marco Afar is back on. Is he their number one?
Number one halfback?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I thought great performance by Duncan to put pressure on him. That ball's popped out. Tawa have it.
Side. Klein, Joshua Klein.
I don't think that went. Oh, he's caught it knock on.
Yeah.
I thought it went off Afar's boot.
He tried to do the offload. Good run there from Joshua Klein. Great little break since the ball came straight out of the scrum. Picked it up.
Absolutely. It was probably the messiest scrum we've had all day. As you look at your pictures, Tawa.
Great officiating by Matt Hawks so far.
Oh, it's not folks. Oh, Simi. Mana deciding to run this outside of their red zone. Tawa have said stay in your red zone. And now they're right under their sticks. Here comes the kick.
That's not going out. Straight to the danger man.
Will he drop kick it? He's decided not to. It's a bit of a dummy with Govan. He stayed on his feet. Referees, what has he called this?
I don't know.
Offside. He's called it an offside and he was playing advantage.
Okay.
Fair call.
Go dog.
Cass, what can you tell us about young Govan? He looks pretty elusive at the back there for Tawa.
Yeah, well, Govan's usually their number 10. He's come through the system with Tawa College. So he's been a gun player for a while. So it was, we spoke about the change that Hunt made, putting him at the back there as opposed to number 10. I guess it gives him more space to run the ball. Great skills all around. So and as we've seen, a lovely boot as well. So he's playing really great at number 15. We'll see if this will be his position going forward. Big scrum.
Big scrum from Tawa as Mana find themselves grinding their way out of their 22.
Oh.
The ball's popped up in the air. Mana are back under their sticks. Tawa hot on defence. And it seems like 1 step forward, 3 steps back for Mana.
Yeah, they're just struggling to retain that ball.
Tawa will have to watch themselves. The referee has blown the whistle quite a bit.
Oh, my man, Tommy Carissa. What's going on, mate?
The boys. Hey?
Malachi, too many
This guy's a commentator. He can come over and have some commentary as well.
As you can hear, we've got an array of people that come past as we're broadcasting.
Who's captain?
Old boys of Tawa College.
15. Okay.
There's a look at the line out here.
Yeah, finally the kick went out, but
finally,
it's not sure what Mana can do.
No, if this goes the same way, Tawa will disrupt this ball, and Afar should get ready to it to come his way. Oh, fantastic! Mana have won it, and he's just gone through his forward pack. Busting run by the 25. Fortunately, he's lost the ball. Afar trying to pick it up. Finds it. Govan into the line. Gives it to Hunt. Hunt straight out to their back line, and they are on attack. The boys look as if they may cross the line here. No defensive line. Referee's right there, and it is another try to Tawa.
Great try to Tawa, and that is the winger number 11, LeBront. Mudrock Tolai. Excellent hands from the backs. And so it's, what is that? 48-0.
48-0.
And we've seen Eden knock this over from the same spot before. In the replay here, Mana had the ball, thought they were going to do something, lost it. Straight out to the backs, Govan chimes into the line, gets it out to Hunt, the familiar combination. Ruaporo Ruaporo sets up LeBron, and LeBron, too much toes. Great speed there in the Cornets run.
Cash, you mentioned that Tawa are due to play Silverstream this weekend. I suppose you could be caught at the moment, whether you're looking too far ahead or whether you continue just to sort of, because from broken play they're just showing that they're just throwing the ball around, not, I wouldn't say willy-nilly, but throwing the, expressing themselves. At what point do you still want to stick to process and think, look, there's an opportunity here to, maybe look at some of the shape that we will be using on Saturday, playing, a beast team that is Silverstream. So interesting what the coaches would be, obviously communicating through to their players with 20 or so to play.
Yeah, definitely. I think we spoke about this in the first game. When they come to their Premier 1 division games, it's not going to be this easy. So whether they would like to focus on set plays, but I guess when you're given opportunities like this where you can just run through and throw it out as you like. But whether this flows onto Saturday is going to be a different story. But excellent play from Atiawa College. Govan, Ruaporo, Osman, LeBron, they're all great backlines. So very dynamic team.
Not quite sure if we saw the pictures, but Finn Fraser has come off the field. Lock for Tawa. Tremendous performance by the young man, but he gets the rest for that Silverstream game in the weekend. Yes,
and we see number 21 come on, and that is... No, that's not Pepe, but there's someone else. We've also seen Ben Teal. He's come on. Usually he's the starting lock for Tawa. He's come off the bench today. I know the coach was wanting to give some of the other players a bit of a run, so Ben Teal's on for Atiawa College.
Tawa back on attack, and it looks like we found the money as we see another try, a well-deserved try to Raupuru.
Who was it?
Wasn't it the centre? Second 5.
I think it was Afar.
Afar's just been on what? Well, Afar definitely making his presence known.
Yes, as we see here, the replacement prop makes a good run. There, it was a quick try. Afar gives it out. Bit of a break there. Comes down there, left-hand side again. No, that's not Afar. I think that's Osman. Yep. That's Malachi Osman.
Malachi Osman.
Yep, number 12 for Tawa.
Sorry, family. Sorry, Malachi. And sorry, Raupuru. You didn't get the try. Sorry, man.
57.
57. Porirua College can breathe. They are now not the worst score against Tawa Manara.
Thank you for sharing that stat, Semi. It's great to know.
Apologies to the Mana rugby community.
Semi's well known for these types of rants. But yeah, ManaCollege looking like they might get the donut again, which is a shame.
It is a shame, but what we're seeing is the performance from Tawa. They know they're in first div and they want to play every game like it's first div, so it's not a bad thing for Porirua Colleges to play this type of team, to know what they're up against on a week in, week out basis. But here we have it again, Tawa with possession at the moment as they crawl their way up to the halfway line. Ball security good. They want to make sure they don't lose this ball as they go down the left-hand side. More yardage. That was a bit of a collection, but it definitely was a forward pass. And Mana have the ball. Is having a team such as Mana in the Porirua Basin that these teams have to play up against can only be good in terms of just challenging these colleges on the next steps.
Oh, I've got to say, Semi, I mean, I wasn't aware how long the Viard Trophy had been contested for, to be honest, till I arrived here today. But what a great concept, great for the schools out in the Porirua Basin to have, I guess, is probably their version of the Ranfurly Shield.
Absolutely.
And it's great, you know, and the great thing about it is that obviously it's been contested for I think it's over 30 years.
Yes. Maybe longer.
But not one school looks like they've sort of dominated. I think everyone's
had their fair share.
Had their fair share of it, and which would obviously mean that some teams have battled, and obviously Mana were have found it tough, found it going pretty tough today, but hopefully they take what they can, some good lessons, some good learnings from today to put into good stead for the weekend
season
coming and the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Mana, wow, this is something different. It's a great little kick. Can he recollect it? But Govin's picked that up. It's a lovely pass, but Mana are all over this. We've got a lovely, he's a bit isolated here with Mana coming all over that ball. It's been cleaned out quite nicely. Mana on the back foot here, but also coming just on the edge. They'll be looking at getting this settled quite quickly so they can build their shape again. Mana hot on defence as Tawa make its way over the halfway line. And Hunt spreading it straight away, getting it out to his backs where all the tries have come from today. And it's that left-hand side again. Tawa have doubled up on it. It's the speedsters out there. And a wonderful try. I think that's the second try. It's...
Kataruporo. That's him again. He's going on for a second try.
So
60 points.
60 points.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really impressed with the
speed.
Just the skill set of this Tawa team and how well drilled they are. Kudos to their coaching group. But everything just seems the accuracy as well has been. You can just see the difference with the level that they're playing at, and just the simple ball placement, the long place, that type of thing, the speed, the accuracy, just clinical, and puts them in good stead for a good shot. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out to see how they travel on Saturday against Silverstream.
Oh, definitely, man. And I think, like you said, when they play stream, it won't be so free-flowing. So, but it's great. Whatever's put in front of them, as we saw there was a bit of a canter into the corner there. They didn't need to go. We saw Eden just gifted the try to Ruaporo just to get his points up. As we see Govin line up this conversion from the same spot he's kicked already 3 times. And he misses this one. He is human. What's the score? 62-0.
62-0.
As we see the replay here, Tawa. Hunt gets it out to Tita. Tita, the replacement prop, makes a great run. He comes down here, and then they get it out to the left-hand side again, and just numbers galore out on that left-hand side. As we see Eden just cantering down and said, "Here you go, mate." He said, "Happy Samoan Language Week. Here's your try, Uso. Here's one for you." But yeah, 62-0. I guess as a coach for Mana, it's it's kind of hard to try and pick these boys up, especially for their next game on Saturday. Good experience for them, but also at the same time very discouraging. Oh, as this crowd comes to life.
The energy by Mana does not seem to have waned throughout the second half as they take this ball over the halfway line or just before it. And the crowd have come alive.
Yes, we've seen a few more bench players come on, Afeles come on to play prop. Also, Avan Pepe, number 24, has come on to the right wing. So Cliff Hunt bringing the changes late in the game.
Great to see the school kids out here again, similar to our first game that we covered. I think we've seen, just about every representative schools here at the moment.
There was only one school that we didn't see here, Scots College.
Scots College, exactly. But now that Ezra's here, Scots College are here.
Oh, sorry, we're in the library at the moment.
They're in the science labs.
There's a science lab,
business chambers,
engineering.
Just working out how to split the atom again.
Yeah, I forgot a Samoan split the atom.
Here we go, ManaCollege. Murray Laupepe gets a wide ball out, bit of space, but the defence is up in their face.
ManaCollege
not ready to run. Dragged him over, penalty. What's the ruling on that?
Ezra?
When someone's there and you push them towards you.
You pull them towards, so
I don't think you're allowed to.
From the ruck,
No, you can't do that.
Oh, you can't do that?
Man.
Yeah. That rule changed on, I think, last Thursday.
Yeah.
And that's another kick there. It's gone out.
It's getting a bit windy here, but the rain has disappeared.
So, just over 11 minutes to go, so Let's see if Mana can get some points.
It'd be great if Mana could get some points. I think the crowd would erupt with excitement if Mana were able to get some ball. There are some real challenges for them at training in the coming weeks around their set pieces. Scrum started well. Lineouts haven't been great, but I'm sure it's something they can work on throughout the season. Lovely take there by Mana off the top.
Oh,
It's a miss pass. Straight out to the back line. So I've lost a bit of yardage here in terms of where they had the line out. But Mana have the ball now.
oh,
Going onto the right-hand side attack lines.
they're not sure where they're going at the moment.
They're trying to organise themselves on this left-hand side.
Oh,
It's a
big hit.
Big hit.
Big hit from Afele.
He's a double whistle as well.
Substitute prop who's come on.
Let's see what the ref
Looked
has
like
to say.
it was a big hit there, but maybe it was high.
What's the ref saying? Can we hear him? What are the words here? Oh, no, we've just lost audio for the ref. It's another high. Oh, he's caught him
It's
for
a yellow card.
Yeah, it's
He's reaching for his pocket.
a yellow card for the young
Yellow
man,
card.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, big hit there. Because he was such a tall bloke, shoulder to the head, so unfortunate for... Oh, did he step on him? Yeah, we saw that in the replay, bit of a step on there. Wasn't required there from the big prop, so he's 10 minutes in the bin. He's just gotten on as well, so very unfortunate foul play from the player there.
It's a bit of rock climbing on the way back to his side of the half.
It's another ball. It's not out again. It's not out. It's hit some grass. Tawa have possession.
I think he's doing those, what are those kicks they called where they used to put them up? Were they Gary Owens or something?
Yeah, Gary Owens. Yeah.
Maybe he's doing some of those.
He's doing a lot of those at the moment. Mana on attack with the halfback. He's had quite a fist of the game today. Feeding his forwards. Mana on attack here. They'd want to try and get a try before this
great
game is
defense.
over. But Tawa's defence is definitely solid. We're going straight down the middle again with Mana as they recollect themselves. And it looks as if they're still going the same way. Forwards are taking it upon themselves. It's a knock on from...
Oh, knock on both ways.
Knock on both ways.
We'll play the first knock on, but he's gone through 4 knock ons there. Yeah, it's back to Mana.
Yep.
He could have caught the first one, not the fourth.
I thought he was guiding a plane in with the arm action there, but no. He signalled 17 knock-ons.
Yeah. We do definitely have to ask him if he actually located the skinny white guy that he was trying to penalise.
Yes. Bit of racial profiling there. Even
By the
from
referee.
Oh,
From the
gosh.
referee.
Anyway, another cramp's kicking in for ManaCollege.
Yeah, he's get some pickle juice on for the young man. He's really struggling there.
Mana, can they summon some strength to score the tries? Score something.
It'll be a hard ask at the moment. What is the score? The score being
62-0.
62-0.
No.
Yeah.
7 minutes to go. You know, they could probably score another 2 tries. Tawa College.
There's a few ManaCollege parents on the sideline here.
Yep.
Obviously,
Waiting for their boys.
In the spirit of Samoan
There we
language.
go. There's the replay of the hit. It was a pretty big hit there, as we see when Afele gets up here.
Hopefully this doesn't carry on. We don't want to see this. Yeah, there we go there.
Oh, bit of a ruck there. We might be hearing more about this from Wellington College. Dave Atafa will be in touch with the coaching crew later on this week.
But it will be nice to see ManaCollege hopefully go over here. There's a few parents on the sideline here, and in the spirit of Samoan Language Week, there is a common phrase, Savali Lifali, which might come out if ManaCollege don't go over here.
If they don't go over.
I think they started off with Fa'amalusi, and then after that it was...
At half-time it was Porirua College. But if there's no try, it'll be Savali Lifali.
As we see them go down there, backline Felici gets it out wide. They've got a few numbers here down the right-hand side.
Oh, look at this. Come on, Mana.
Good cover defence from Tawa.
Come on, Mana, show some Mana.
Got to get that hukka spirit, like you said. Oh, they've turned it over.
Turned it over. Tawa with the possession.
Tawa will probably spin it out wide.
And great yardage there.
Got their
Smashing it up.
numbers.
They're going through the back line. He just needs to pass. It's a great catch.
pass.
The hands.
This is Afar dancing his way through this defensive line. It's back out to Govin. Govin finding his forwards.
Oh.
That's a forward pass. It has to be.
Pass.
The referee's called it. We've got two mana players down at the moment.
Yeah. There was a quick passage of play. Tawa there coming, spreading that ball early on the right-hand side. We saw Afar, Sammy, your favourite player, jinking his way through down to the 40-metre line, and then just that last pass from Tira on the left-hand side there floated forward. He thought he was Tom Brady, so the ref called it back.
A bit of concern here for the mana player. Not getting up. Let's hope that everything's okay with him. Could be another cramp. Yep.
Yep, and there's a cramp on the far side of the field as well.
Yes, there is. We just can't. Yep. Behind the Tawa players there. There is a cramp just on the right, left. Just under there. That's right. Well, it's been a lovely afternoon of rugby here at Lyndhurst, watching Tawa versus Mana. The Bear Trophy, as we know, has been going for quite a few years, and it's great that the Porirua teams do get to actually challenge for this. It is like the Ranfurly Shield. Whoever wins it on the night takes it home. Unfortunately, tonight, Mana will be leaving without it, and Tawa will be continuing its journey in the 2024 season of holders of the trophy.
Yes, it's a shame. I think the only thing Mana will be leaving with is a donut, which is the same thing that...
and frostbite.
As we see injury here, the Mana players coming off. Well played. Good game from this young man.
Yes. Great effort.
As Tawa tapped the ball on the go again. Cliff Hunt up the guts. The referee's called a forward pass.
It's just getting a bit loose for Tawa in the latter half of this game.
Matt Fawkes.
I was just saying, Cass, this goes back to that point, where obviously the game's won, and whether that was an opportunity there to maybe try something that might actually serve them well going ahead, going into a big game on Saturday.
Seeing different plays in different positions, type of play.
Definitely the set plays. When you have your set plays from the scrums, from the lineouts, those are the ones when you play the likes of St. Pat Silverstream, Wellington Cole, those are the only ways you can beat them.
I noticed she didn't mention Scott's College.
I was thinking of the other school. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Where they play their rugby in the library. Wind is picking up just a tad as we come into the tail end of this game. Mana being... That's pretty much the tail of the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of hard running and just being repelled back.
You have to give it to Tawa. Their defence has been excellent. Nice and low around the midsection.
Mana have decided to kick the ball away with Govin going to ground, looking to reset this. Great urgency from Mana to get back on attack.
Penalty, the referee's called a head high.
Yeah, coaches will be looking at these last penalties in the game on the video, as on the tape, as they will have a word to the boys in their discipline.
Yeah, definitely. I just think when the score's blown out so much, you tend to lose a bit, bit of respect for the game, and that's probably what we're seeing at the moment.
The ball hasn't gone out at all today, but that particular ball went out.
Young Shane Felice has a real look of Emmanuel Solomona about him.
Yeah.
Obviously in size, stature, and in hairstyle as well.
What can we see here from ManaCollege? Could this be the set play?
It's not a great ball off the top of the line out.
They won it, then they lost it.
But Tawa have regained possession as they make their way up to the halfway line. Shape looks good for another attack as they've let that one go to ground. It'll go through the hands. It's still going through the hands. Will he look to offload? But the 27, he's seen it. He sees it. The gates have opened. It's a try for number 27 for Tawa. A great last-minute try there.
Number 27.
Named Lucas. Lucas Jones.
Lucas Jones.
Mr. Jones, sorry it took a while for us to find your name.
Yeah.
But congratulations on your try. Lovely try there.
Yeah, showed a bit of toe, mate. Got a bit of space, he was gone.
Yes, Tawa again show their dominance. And a lovely dive there by the young man. But I think you're right there, Iz. I think, you know, we're at that point of the game now. Maybe just need to shut up shop now. Last thing you want are injuries as you go into Silverstream. Oh, yo.
Do we know who Mana playing on Saturday?
No, but look at their draw. I'm not sure who they've got. I know they lost in the weekend as well, so tough week for the boys from Elsden and Tutahibe.
Hopefully the boys hold their heads up high and
Yeah, definitely, you know.
get back to school tomorrow and prepare for Saturday.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah.
You know, full credit to them, you know, coming out here, putting the team together. We know they were short of players, a lot of injuries. The coach spoke to us prior to the game. Only had 20 players for the day, but yeah, full credit for them to turning up.
Nice little tap. As the Mana halfback, he's tried so hard today.
Yeah, he's probably been their best player today, young Reed.
As Mana find a last gasp, but they've lost the ball again, unfortunately.
It's danger time every time, Tawa.
Back on.
Counter-attacks.
Mana slightly offside, but it's not really going to matter this deep into the game as Mana find themselves going backwards with Tawa over the halfway line. Players calling for it. It's gone out. Bit of repositioning of the back line. But here we go again.
Clear run to the line.
Lucas Jones, he's just come on the field, scored 2 tries. He'll be happy with his performance in the last 10 minutes of this game.
2 50-metre tries from the substitute.
As the lights are well on at Lyndhurst.
Yeah, there was no one at home. The lights are on, but no one is home for ManaCollege. So another try for number 27. Strolls through, no defence. Takes the score to 79, is it?
Yeah.
71.
So the game of the weekend, I guess, will be Wellington Cole up against Scots. Being played at Wellington College on Saturday at 2:30 kickoff. That'll be an interesting one. Is to keep up with the program?
Yeah, I try and obviously keep an eye on what how Scots are travelling, but have a real interest across the whole
And that's the game.
whole premiership really. So.
And that is the game, whānau ainga. ManaCollege unfortunately not getting the result that they were after. A lot of questions they will need to answer throughout the next couple of weeks on their rugby program, but Tawa march on after another great defence of the Bear Trophy. That's Porirua College down, that's Mana down. We've got Aotea, and who else do we got after that?
Bishop
Viard to go for 2024. Before we wrap up, Ezra, any last words from you?
Yeah, no, look, on the game, obviously Tawa just looked a class above from pretty early on. Obviously Mana had a wee bit of ball, but obviously Tawa were dominating obviously in possession and territory. The ball that Mana had, unfortunately they wasted away, missed kicks to touch, things like that. And Tawa, once they got on top, you know, really there was no catching them really. So yeah, look, all the best to Tawa this weekend where they play Silverstream. I understand.
Yep, that's right.
I'm not sure who Mana play, but that's a couple of tough defeats for ManaCollege. But hopefully, and I know the coaches will get their group together tomorrow. They'll probably have maybe a light run ahead of Saturday. But yeah, 3 games in 7 days is a big ask for anyone, no matter how old you are.
Yeah.
But obviously these boys are 15, 16, 17. They'll bounce back for Saturday. So yeah, all the best to both teams leading into that. And ManaCollege might have to look at an electrolytes budget with the amount of cramping that we saw all night. But yeah, look, both teams all the best for Saturday. Thanks guys for having me, and yeah, look forward to tuning in for the next one.
Absolutely. Cass.
Sole, man, what another game. We've had the rain, we've had the wind, and we've had Tawa just smash through ManaCollege 79-0. I think it's the highest score ever in a Viard Trophy game that I've ever heard of. And so, full credit to Tawa College, Cliff Hunt, Mr. Sinuila, Mr. Govan, the assistant coaches, Mudrock Talai as well. I think they've done a great job in putting this Tawa College team together. Their forwards and their backs really chiming in together when they need to. Their counter-attack's really good. So yeah, big up to them. Congratulations to Tawa. And yeah, hopefully Mana can regroup for their game later on this weekend.
Absolutely. And from me, thank you so much. I've spoken enough this afternoon. Stay warm out there and tune in for our next coverage of Viard Trophy 2024. Kia ora.
Kia ora.